Yo, what's going on, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing like a little vlog type of video. I'm just going to be talking, really. Got nothing else to do. But good news, I got all my gear back. I'm recording back on the A7S III. I got my hard drives. They're still transferring to my computer, and I'm also downloading a lot of my friends' footage at the moment. So soon I'll have footage, more footage from the trip from the Pacific Northwest to my YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that. But today we're just gonna be talking, like a day in the life kind of thing. Just, going through the day, my process, and enjoying life. Yeah, let's get into the vlog. So, what I've been doing the last 2 weeks was actually, and still am, playing on the PS5. Let me just show you guys what the game I've been playing as of late. So I have the PS5 first off set up with my LG OLED, and this is currently running Last of Us 2. So the reason why I'm playing The Last of Us right now and Last of Us 2, I actually have not had the chance to play any of the new Sony exclusives since the PlayStation 3 actually. I only owned a PlayStation 2 for a little bit, then switched over to Xbox when I was a kid, and then I played Halo and all that, and then I switched to PC. So I've been mainly playing on my PC for a very long time. I have a nice rig and all that. But I can't help but, want to get a PlayStation because they have really good exclusives, and that being Last of Us. I remember watching Last of Us playthroughs with like PewDiePie and all that, like in 2013, and I really wanted to get my hands on it, but I didn't have a PlayStation. And I'm not gonna just ask my dad, hey, can I get a PlayStation when I already have an Xbox, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and move on from the PS5 and talk about a couple things that came in the mail. Alright, so I actually broke my drone during the Pacific Northwest trip, and it wasn't even from crashing it. It was mainly from me being stupid and leaving the drone on the beach right next to the shore. Well, actually, it was actually pretty far away from where the shoreline was, but I didn't expect the West Coast waves to be crazy and unpredictable. Before I got the chance to set up my remote, I already had the drone already set up on the sand, and by the time I got it all set up, the drone got basically washed by a wave, and yeah. I wasn't watching, and it was an unfortunate accident. It wasn't even flying, man, and it got washed by a wave. So I got replaced, and I got another Mavic 2 Pro. I'm not gonna unbox this because I've already done it before, but this is my third Mavic 2 Pro, and it's kind of sad, but warranty works, man. I mean, full replacement, I'm chilling. So I got me another drone. I haven't even actually set this one up yet, so when the next time I need to use a drone, I'll set it up, but for now it's gonna stay in the box. But yeah, I got another drone, and I'm stoked to use this again. I already know the quality that comes out of it. It's insane. Don't do what I did. Don't leave your drone unattended for a little bit and get swallowed by a wave. Alright, so it's the next day, and this is crazy, but I actually remodeled my room again, or basically restructured. My desk used to be all the way over there, and I moved my TV over there now. My bed is over here. I'm washing the sheets currently, so it's kind of ugly. But that's going to be right next to the window, and currently I actually really like how everything is set up right now. I kind of miss having like the sun waking me up, so having the windows on the bed or next to the bed is really good. But right now I'm actually doing something I've been meaning to do for a while now. My wiring management is usually really bad, and I tried my best on my previous setup. So this is how it looks right now. It is completely a mess. So I have a wiring rack under here that like takes care of most of the wires, but it's not big enough for a lot of the thicker wires, so this is what happened. So basically, to fix that, I got myself this rack, and it was inspired by Edward Lee. This one's a very, very big and thick rack, and it's one of my favorite colors, gray, of course. And this is gonna fit behind my desk, and this should take care of most of my horrendous wire work. So this should be fine. I think it's a little bit too long, so I might have to cut off like the ends of it, but we should be good. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on that all day, and also finalizing the rest of my room because it's currently a humongous mess. So let's get to it. Alright, Alright, so after a couple of hours of just like messing around with this rack and actually almost getting calluses on all my fingers, it's all set up, and honestly it looks really clean. There's still a couple of wires that are just like, I can't really help but have them out because just the way the standing desk is designed, I don't have a lot of clearance in the back of the desk. But for the most part, this is so much better than the original way I wired everything from like a couple of months ago. But yeah, I'm like really happy with how everything turned out, and yeah, let me show you guys how it looks. Boom. The rack is literally perfect in length with my desk. And yeah, there's still a couple of wires, like this is the power supply wire that needs to go through the rack, and I have a couple of the standing desk wires just hiding underneath. But for the most part, it looks clean. I love it. I don't have to worry about anything anymore. But yeah, this was definitely a worthy upgrade from my last wiring setup. Definitely really like how big it is, so I can fit so much wires inside of there and don't have to worry about how tight it is as my phone goes off. And honestly, I really enjoyed just having all of this secured in here. I actually use wooden screws just like how Edward Lee has it, so thank you to him for honestly inspiring me to do this. So yeah, I'm really digging this whole thing, and now I don't have to be stressed about all the wires I usually had lying around. And now I can just focus on creating, so that's good. I literally spent the whole day fixing the wires. Man, kind of missed this. I did this all through quarantine and finally got the chance to clean up the room a little bit. So more things to come this Monday, and I'll see you guys then. Alright, so today is Monday, February 1st, and right now I'm about to go out and go to Loch Raven Reservoir as my phone interrupts me again. But I'm gonna go shoot some drone shots with the Mavic 2 and basically take some nice photos, because right now it is currently like winter wonderland, a lot of snow, and we barely get any snow here in Maryland, so I just want to go ahead and take the moment and shoot something cool. So I'm gonna go out and hopefully I get there safely, because it's gonna be pretty icy. Alright y'all, we're here at Loch Raven, and it is really icy. I barely made it down here, but I didn't come all this way to not take the shot, so I'm about to go fly out the drone and see if we can get anything. Let's get it. So thank you guys so much for hopping on this vlog. I know this is like pretty late into the video, so if you guys are still here with me, you guys are the goats. Thank you guys so much. I'm actually going to answer a couple questions that I put on in my Instagram. Actually, that's a little plug. If you guys want to follow my Instagram, it's going to be linked down below. I haven't really been plugging in my YouTube videos because, again, I've just been doing this for fun, but I've actually been focusing on 2021 and growing my Instagram base so I can get more connections and grow as a business as well. But yeah, links down below for that. But anyways, I'm going to answer a couple questions from my Q&A little question and ask on the story, so let's just do that real quick. Alright, so the first question I'm getting is from Evan, and Evan basically asked me, did I learn everything from film to photography on YouTube? And yeah, I really did until I got into film school. But basically, when I was 12 years old, I taught myself from YouTube and how to edit on Sony Vegas, and that translated into Premiere Pro. And after that, it was just literally me binging night after night, learning everything I can about cameras, filmmaking, and photography. So yeah, I learned a lot of things from YouTube, and it really gave me an upper edge going into film school. I honestly don't know where I would be if YouTube was not like a thing, because I really need visuals to learn. I'm not a guy who likes to read to learn. I need to either experience it or watch it. So yeah, good question, Evan. Definitely have used YouTube to learn, and I still will be for the future. Alright, so the next question is coming from my homie Drew, and he's asking where should he start with photography in terms of equipment. And usually I would just say use your phone. iPhones, Samsungs, whatever, Android, all those phones have really great cameras built into it, and you can literally start photography from that. And maybe in the future you could pursue, you know, like a DSLR or a mirrorless body where you can basically like push your photography even further. But again, start with the phone, learn the composition, learn the basics, and you know, go from there. So that's my recommendation, Drew. Okay, moving on. This one's a double header from Malia. She basically asked me, other than photography and cinematography, what do I like to do? Pretty basic. I like to game on the side. I've been gaming my whole life, and it's literally super fun. I pass time and also gets rid of my stress. So yeah, and oh, one more thing. I like to watch indie films when I have the chance. It really helps me in terms of composition and training my eye for, you know, the filmmaking, cinematic aspect, and also getting better at storytelling. So Malia's second question is, do you plan your fits? Any brands you prefer over others? I actually do plan my fits, but basically I'm pretty minimalistic. I have a lot of grays, blacks, and whites in my closets, so I just try to, you know, match those. And I only have a couple of shoes now. I have some Yagas, Yeezy 350 V2s, which are like creams. I have 700s, which are my most colorful shoe right now. Vans, and that's it, really. Those are my shoes, and I just try to match those with whatever I got in my closet. I mainly thrift to get my clothes. I find it really amusing thrifting because you can really get a nice outfit, and people would question like, oh, how much is that? Like, it was like $5, you know. So like, I like that aspect of it. But I do, you know, occasionally buy from like H&M, Uniqlo, and right now I'm kind of hopping on the hype train with like Fear of God Essentials. Shout out to Brandon, he got me on it. But yeah, I'm pretty basic on that. But any brands you prefer over others? In terms of shoes, I prefer Adidas and like Yeezys and all that stuff. I just like the comfort and the minimalistic colors. In terms of clothes, yeah, I think right now I don't really have a preference. I just want to, you know, support other brands. Like right now, I have San Juan. I'm supporting my man's Bien. He has Cromwell Valley, and all those clothes really fit my style, like browns, grays, blacks, whites. You know, I'm talking about minimalistic clothes. So yeah, I don't really have any preference, but I don't know. Maybe one day. I'm trying to be frugal in terms of clothes, but we'll get to a point probably in the future when I have more moolah in the wallet to buy higher end clothes. But yeah, that's just how I dress. Good question. And the last question is going to come from my best friend Ina Jinjin. She basically asked, what's the coolest project you ever worked on? And honestly, I'm being dead honest. My favorite project, and probably the weirdest but also dopest project, was working Ina's pre-debut. We literally snuck into an airport to shoot like 30 seconds of B-roll for her video, and I didn't know anything about it before like literally 30 minutes before we got there. And I was so shocked we actually got footage and we got in before we got kicked out, and nothing actually happened. Like, we didn't get in trouble or anything. They just told us to leave. I can't believe it was so easy to get on the freaking runway. Like, what? But yeah, that was like super crazy. I definitely didn't expect that, and it turned out really great on video. So yeah, that's it for this Q&A. I'm gonna chillax now, and hopefully you guys have a great time at home. I don't really know how to end this, but let's just say go subscribe down below if you guys want to follow some more content. Like the video, comment if you have any questions. More content to come soon, for sure. I just need to get on it. I have a lot of work right now, but we'll get to it. Definitely am digging this YouTube thing a lot. I'm running the time right now.